Wesley McCammon, and this is a completely random classic episode review. The random number is 93. So, episode 93 is The Invisible Enemy. Now, this DVD also includes K9 & Company. So there's the front cover. The spine. And the back cover. And for this, I will bring out the glasses so I can read. I don't wear them except to read, and I don't particularly like wearing them. The Invisible Enemy. While answering a mayday from a fueling station on Saturn's largest moon, the TARDIS passes through a mysterious cloud that carries a space virus. The Doctor is soon infected and fighting for control of his mind. Leela's only hope lies in a nearby medical satellite. The K9 & Company summary. Sarah is looking forward to spending a quiet Christmas with her Aunt Lavinia in the sleepy village of Morton Harewood. I don't know if I'm saying these right, because it's been a long time since I watched it. But when she arrives, she finds her aunt missing and a surprise present from an old friend waiting to be opened. Sarah and her aunt's ward, Brendan, are soon caught up in the affairs of a mysterious cult who practice the black arts and are preparing for a human sacrifice. But Sarah has the Doctor's gift to help them, a robot dog who answers to the name of K9. Okay, so The Invisible Enemy comes after what would be an incredible series. This is the second. This is the second set of episodes. This is the second story after the Horror of Fang Rock. Horror of Fang Rock opens series 15, and so Horror of Fang Rock was a really good episode, and it comes from it comes after the incredible season 14 episodes. Season 13 and 14 are probably my favorite two seasons in all of Doctor Who history, but you've got things like Hand of Fear, Deadly Assassin, Robots of Death, which is my absolute favorite one, The Talons of Wang Chiang. Those are in season 14, and then you come to season 15 and you start off with Horror of Fang Rock, which is a really good episode, and then you get to this one. And to be honest with you, it's kind of a letdown. Granted, we do get to meet K9, kind of an iconic figure in Doctor Who's history. And he's not great in the episode. We get to see his little ticker tape mouth, and he does some pretty cool stuff. The scenes where we go in the Doctor's head are unbelievable. Not in a good way either. They're unbelievably bad. The color separation overlay looks bad. It's just unbelievable that they've actually, up until the point where they go into the Doctor himself to find the virus, it is not bad. But it's just poorly done from that point forward. I think it would have been better maybe had they gone like Fantastic Voyage, maybe inside in some sort of craft or something. But just to think that they're just walking around inside a Time Lord's brain, it's not. It was never going to work out right. And then you get to the virus itself. On the micro scale, when they're inside his head, I think the virus works better. But when you take this virus out and it gets to be large size, of course, this is just the biologist in me picking. It doesn't look like a virus anymore of any recognizable type. But then on top of that, it becomes... There's a reason why things are microscopic. evolutionarily speaking, biologically speaking. There's a reason why things can't get any bigger. There's a reason why we don't have humongous cockroaches running around, humongous beetles running around. There gets to be a point in size where it's not biologically feasible. And just to think that this virus just got really big and left the body, it's always been a big problem for me. And plus, I just don't think it looks very convincing. And I don't think it poses a really serious threat. It was really cool how they showed the infection with the different colors and things on the eyes. And I didn't mind the conclusion. Overall, I would say that because this comes off such a high season, you're really tempted to give it a low score, lower than probably it deserves. For The Invisible Enemy, I would probably only give it about a 5 out of 10. I don't find it very rewatchable either. I don't know that I've rewatched it since I originally bought the DVD. I'll come to think of it. So, maybe a 40% rewatchability score. Again, you may would want to rewatch it because of K9, but other than that, I would not watch Invisible Enemy when there's so many other great ones around it. So we'll move on to K9 Company, even though that's not officially part of Doctor Who canon. I figure since it's on the disc, and this disc is listed as Story 93, I'll go ahead and put that on there. I really liked K9 Company. Yes, the theme song and the title sequence was really, really cheesy. I mean, it looked really, really bad, considering what they could have done. But it fits with the times. As far as the episode itself goes, I understand why they wanted to put Sarah Jane in it. I mean, it makes sense to have your most well-loved companion in it, and then to have K9 in it makes sense. I just don't think it necessarily worked. I never could understand, because before I'd ever seen this episode, I didn't think I'd ever get to see it, but before I'd even seen this episode, I had heard of it. I knew that what it was, and the friends of mine that are into Doctor Who were just like, why would the Doctor give a K9 to Sarah Jane? It just, and not to everybody else. I mean, there are other people that he left in much worse positions who would probably need a K9. I mean, Jo Grant's in the Amazon. She would like a K9. And so I just don't understand why her specifically. So anyway, of course, he did go on to give Leela one and Romana one, but so maybe it was just his little giving phase. I don't know. Anyway, I really enjoy this episode of K9 Company. I'm glad they didn't make it into a series, because we may not have had Sarah Jane Adventures, and I really, really like Sarah Jane Adventures. But I think this one-off episode is surprisingly well done. I think it's well lit and well directed. I've actually watched K9 Company a couple of times since I bought it, whereas I didn't watch Invisible Enemy. So I would probably give the K9 Company a rewatchability score of maybe 60%. There's a 60% chance I would likely to rewatch it, and then maybe give it a score of maybe 6 out of 10. 5 out, I mean, it's better than Invisible Enemy, but it's just not super terrific like something that would be maybe an 8 or a 9. Anyway, thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. What's my channel? Oh yeah, Pisgah Science. Make sure you listen to Doctor Who Fan Audio Adventures, one episode released every month in the season from now until December, when the Christmas special comes out. We're going to take a short break in January, and then we'll pick back up after that in February, releasing series 2. Make sure you go to my Facebook page at the official Pisgah Science, or Pisgah Science, or you could just look up my name. Send me a friend request. I don't mind. At Twitter, it's Pisgah Science 2. Instagram is RLWRM. Snapchat is Pisgah Science. PisgahScience.com. I'm pretty much Pisgah Science everywhere, so feel free to look me up on social media. And like this video, make sure you subscribe to Pisgah Science, and make sure you subscribe to Whovians Assemble. Okay? Awesome.